is a wonderful thing. All types of people, cultures and backgrounds, longtime friends, blending together to form a community. But for all of its strengths, a neighborhood can still be a delicate balance. When a new neighbor arrives, people are naturally cautious. Even when he moves into a lovely historic home, everyone wonders how he might fit in. After all, a person can come from a distinguished career in academia and still have their strange habits, dressing in curious ways, all sorts of odd behaviors.
Being a literary scholar, for me, is what you do instead. You're doing this because you love literature and you're not good enough to create it. And so therefore, being a literary scholar, it's not a bad second best. It's a very good second best, because I've spent my life with the works and, in a sense, the writers. And mostly I worked with men who were dead before I began working on them. Nonetheless, I can claim that I've spent most of my life with F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Paying tribute to Matthew J. Brookley is something I consider a privilege, an awesome responsibility, and an occasion of great sadness because he's no longer with us.
Why do leaves have twigs and bangs? Why when we fall do we feel pain? I want to know why the sun goes down. Why is our weight measured in pounds? Why do gerbils so constantly chew? Why are there animals in the zoo? What questions did you ask today? To see the world in a different way. Taking an adventure through your mind. Who knows what surprises you might find?
The Center for Inquiry, a school where questions really do matter, where teachers, children, and university partners have created a culture of inquiry, where inquiry isn't treated as a set of activities. Rather, it's a stance towards learning, learners, the nature of knowledge, and schooling. The Center for Inquiry is a school where children are encouraged to pose and investigate questions individually and collectively.
At the Center for Inquiry, children are invited to pose and explore questions from multiple perspectives. Other times, the questions and observations portray children's natural wonderings. This daily ritual gives children an ongoing opportunity to become careful observers of the world, to pose and explore questions together.
Okay, we're going to start with a little bit of news, and Ella and I were talking about this one thing about today in history. Ella?
The Center for Inquiry is a small school, and we have come to realize that our small size makes a huge difference in children's academic success and the strong sense of community we establish within classrooms and across the school. Children know one another and are known by their teachers and children. Looping also makes a difference. Teachers loop with their children, meaning they stay with the same cohort for 2 years. Looping allows teachers to truly know their children and teach out of their in-depth kid watching. They know their children's strengths, passions, and needs, and the children know one another, as well as the rituals and routines that are common across curricular structures in their classroom community.
I have reached that great day, the first Monday of December 1807. And what a day of rejoicing! The college has triumphed. The governor, the judges, the members of the legislature, the young and the old, all ranks and conditions have assembled for the victory. There is the sound of music. The vast crowd moves toward the college, and the drum and the horn, with the shouts of the multitude, send forth one mighty paean of gratulation.
Those are the words of Maximilian Laborde, author of the History of South Carolina College, recalling the University of South Carolina's first commencement 2 centuries ago. The first commencement procession for what was then known as the South Carolina College began a few blocks away from here on the State House grounds. Hello, I'm Walter Edgar, the Carolina Trustee Professor of History and author of South Carolina, a History.